Good morning, children. Welcome to online learning. Hope you all are good and studying well. Today, we are going to learn about our festival. Before we start new topic, let's recall what we have learned in previous class. We learn about festivals. Festival plays an important role in our life. Festival brings joy in our life. In previous class we learned some national festival also and some religious festival also. Now let's see some national festival. First, the Independence Day, the Republic Day, Children's Day, Teachers' Day. Now see some religious festival. Dashera, Diwali, Ramjan Eid, Christmas, Holi, Basant Panchami. Now today we are going to learn a very important festival, Raksha Bandhan. Look at book. This festival falls in the month of August. It celebrates the purity of brother-sister relationship. On this day, every sister ties a silken thread round the wrist of her brother. This thread is called Rakhi. Every sister prays to God for her brother health and happiness. The brother on his part gives the sister some money. It is a sort of promise that the brother will help his sister in the hour of need. See children, Raksha Bandhan is a famous festival of Hindus. It is also called the festival of Rakhi. It falls on Purnima or full moon day in the month of August. It is celebrated across all over India. Raksha means protection and Bandhan means bound. Thus, Raksha Bandhan means the bond of protection. On this day, sisters tie a special band on their brother's wrist as a mark of affection. This thread is called the Rakhi. The brothers in return takes a lifelong vow to protect their sisters. On the day of Raksha Bandhan, brothers and sisters reaffirm their pious bonds of affection. Now see next festival, Ganesh Chaturthi. Ganesh Chaturthi is a festival of Maharashtra. This festival lasts for 10 days. People make beautiful idols of Lord Ganesha. They worship these idols for 9 days. On the last day, the idols are immersed in the river or the sea. See children, Ganesh Chaturthi is one of the most prominent festival of India. People of India wait the whole year for this festival eagerly. Although it is celebrated all over the country, in the state of Maharashtra, it is celebrated with the most enthusiasm. Ganesh Chaturthi is celebrated for a whole 11 days. It begins on the Chaturthi when people install the statue of Lord Ganesha in their homes. This festival ends on Anant Chaturdashi with Ganesh Visarjan. The devotees of the Lord Ganesha offer their prayers to God. They sing devotional songs for him and recited various mantras in his praise. They perform aartis in favor of the Lord and see his blessings on them. When Ganesh Chaturthi ends, they pray for the return of Lord Ganesha every year. They look forward to this festival every year. The final immersion of Lord Ganesha statue in the river or oceans marks the end of Ganesh Chaturthi. In short, Ganesh Chaturthi is a fun-filled festival in honor of Lord Ganesha. People all over India truly enjoy it. All the devotees of Lord Ganesha come together irrespective of their differences of caste and color. Ganesh Chaturthi spread joy and unite people all over. Now, look, next festival, Onam. Onam is the main festival of Kerala. It falls in the month of August or September. It lasts for 4 days. People sing and dance during the festival. There are boat races. Many people take part in these races. The most famous of these races is the snake boat race. See children, Onam is a famous festival of Kerala. It is a state festival of Kerala and falls during the month of August or September. The festival commemorates the Vaman avatar of Vishnu and the subsequent homecoming of the legendary Emperor Mahabali. Onam is a celebration of 10 days. The festival is marked by various sports and festivities in Kerala, including worshipping, music, dances, sports, boat races. People put flowers mat in front of their houses to welcome the king Mahabali. Onam is celebrated with number of cultural elements. This festival is the most important harvest festival of Kerala. Now see Pongal. Pongal is the harvest festival of Tamil Nadu. It falls in the month of January. It lasts for 3 days. The first day is called Bogi Pongal. It is a day of feasting. The second day is called Surya Pongal. People offer rice and fruit to the sun god. The third day is called Mattu Pongal. People worship the cow on this day. See, the Pongal is the state festival of Tamil Nadu. Tamil people celebrate the day with great devotion and myth. The festival falls in the month of January. During the month, the crops, rice, sugarcane, turmeric are harvested. Pongal is a 3-day festival. The first day is referred to as Bogi Pongal. On the very first day, people worshipped the Lord Indra, the god of rain. On the second day, the ladies cook rice with the milk in the pot. The people offer rice to the sun god while preparing it in an open area. Along with the rice, turmeric, sugarcane, coconut and bananas are also provided. The third day is termed as Mattu Pongal. The cows are adorned with bells and garlands and are worshipped on this day. The people share the bond of love, devotion and brotherhood through this Pongal festival. Now look at Guru Parva. Guru Parva is a festival celebrated in honor of a Sikh religious teacher called a Guru. Sikhs celebrate Guru Parvas in honor of the 10 Sikh Gurus. Big processions are taken out on a Guru Parva. Special prayers are held in Gurudwaras. A common meal, Guru Ka Langar, is an important part of every Guru Parva. Guru Nanak Jayanti is the most important Guru Parva. See, Guru Parv is also known as Guru Nanak Jayanti. It is one of the biggest festivals of Sikh. The birthday of Guru Nanak Dev is celebrated as Guru Parv. Guru Parv is celebrated in the month of Kartik on the day of full moon known as Kartik Purnima. On Guru Parv, Sikh wear new cloth and go to the Gurudwaras. The morning of Guru Parv start with Prabhat fairies in the Gurudwara, followed by procession in localities singing hymns. Sikh offers their prayer and pay homage to the Guru Granth Sahib is continuously read and recited in the Gurudwaras. Lamps are lit, processions are taken out, free langars are arranged and a sweet prasad is distributed all over the country. Now, see Buddha Purnima. It falls in the month of May. It celebrates the birth of Lord Buddha. See children, Buddha Purnima, also known as Buddha Jayanti, is the most sacred festival of Buddhists. Buddha Purnima is celebrated in remembrance Lord Buddha. It falls on the full moon night in April or May. Lord Buddha was the founder of the Buddhist religion and is said to be the ninth avatar of Vishnu. It was on Buddha Purnima that the three important events of Buddha's life took place, that is, his birth, his enlightenment, and his death. It is believed that Gautam Buddha obtained enlightenment and passed away on the same day. Buddha Purnima is also known as Buddha Jayanti. Now see on the book Mahavir Jayanti. It falls in the month of April. It celebrates the birth of Lord Mahavira. See, Mahavir Jayanti is also known as Mahavir Janm Kalyanak and is the most important religious festival for people following Jainism. Mahavir Jayanti celebrates the birth of Lord Mahavir. Mahavir was born to the royal couple King Siddhartha and Queen Trishla in 599 BCE. We celebrate the birthdays of many other great men also. Easter. See, Easter is a Christian festival that celebrates the rebirth of Jesus Christ. Some people think that the term Easter originates from a pagan goddess named Istor. Records show that this festival was celebrated since the 2nd century. The season of Easter lasts for 6 weeks and begins sometime in March or April. Though the date of Easter is not fixed every year, it occurs on a Sunday. Sunday is symbolic because it was the day that Jesus rose from the dead. Janmashtami. The Hindus celebrate Janmashtami for the birth of Sri Krishna. The festival usually occurs in August. Moreover, the Hindus celebrate this festival in Ashtami of Krishna Paksh. Moreover, Lord Krishna is the most powerful incarnation of Lord Vishnu. It is a joyful festival for the Hindus. Shivratri. Mahashivratri literally means the great night of Shiva. It is the festival celebrating the marriage of Lord Shiva and Goddess Lakshmi. Mahashivratri falls on 13th night, 14th day of Krishna Paksh of Falgun month according to the Hindu calendar. It is celebrated with great enthusiasm all over India. Eid Milad. It is a day dedicated to Prophet Muhammad and his teachings. Baisakhi. Baisakhi is one of the prime festival of the Hindus and the Sikh. It is celebrated to mark the harvesting of the first summer crop, mostly wheat. It is celebrated in the month of April every year. See, on some festival, fairs are also held and entertaining shows and activities are arranged in these fairs. Children enjoy rides on merry-go-round. A large number of people visit these fairs. Fairs are festivals are more important part of social activities of man. They are arranged all over the world in a variety of ways. Some celebrations are specific to certain areas and some are celebrated by different group communities in certain villages, cities or even state or country. These give rise to fairs and festivals their own local flavor. Now, points to remember. First,